Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, December 10th. This is Hari Swaminathan looking at the market outlook for tomorrow, December 11th, Wednesday. And today was a down day. It started out down and it stayed down. The Russell obviously took a bigger hit. There were some stocks that did quite well. Google was up almost about 8 or 9 or maybe even more than that. Yeah, so it ended down on a negative note. It ended much well off the highs. It high was 1092, again an all-time high for Google. Then Priceline went up nicely, but again I think Priceline also ended off its high. And one of the big stocks that made a move today was again Twitter. And so Twitter is now at close to $53. Now, if you look at the volume, today was almost 25 million shares. So that's a really high volume. And this is in general telling me that selling is coming in. So because as you can see, when stocks go up, you don't want to see too much volume. When you see excessive volume, that tells you some kind of selling is coming in. So maybe not tomorrow, maybe not the day after, but at some point, this selling will show itself. And I think there's some kind of a pullback that's due for Twitter. Now, the important news of this evening, and the S&P futures are up a little bit, about 3.5 points, is that the politicians have come to an agreement. Basically, they have come together with some kind of it's not a half-baked proposal, but it is sort of a small compromise. So in terms of the federal government shutdown and the debt ceiling debate that's coming up again in January, it seems like both sides, the Democrats and the Republicans, do have some kind of an agreement on the table. And of course, we would need to see how all of this pans out. It obviously has to, it has to get passed in both the House and the Senate. But it looks like, at least on face value, they have an agreement. Now, also, some of the negative sentiment today in the markets was due to a rumor that the Fed's taper program is going to start this month. Of course, we won't know of that. It's an unconfirmed rumor at this point until the Feds meet at the end of the month, not at the end of the month, around December 17th or 18th. That's when we'll know exactly what their decision is. That's what sent the markets down a little bit today. But given this other news that's come out this evening after the market closed, we could see some positive sentiment in the markets for tomorrow. So that's as far as all the stocks that are moving. Mastercard is moving in the after hours. You can see that it closed at 763. And then in the after hours, it's close to 800. So I believe they've announced either a split or a dividend or something. There's some big news around Mastercard. We'll have to check it out. So if anybody is in Mastercard, you want to watch out for this. If you're on the bullish side, you're okay. But if you're not on the bullish side, then you have to watch for this tomorrow. So those are the stocks that are in play. Tesla was tame today. So was Apple for a change. Otherwise, Google, Netflix did well, Priceline, and all these stocks. So Baidu actually did very well today. It went up by $8. Not sure what the news around Baidu was, but it made a huge move, close to 180. So that's it, folks. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Thanks.